and Raze and Jet and Sky are all pushing up on the extremities of B. They're taking some long control. They've got a little bit of hookah control so far, as Wavy just sits really passive and waits for the push on Showers.
Yeah, super passive, super respectful, even though they are on pistols.
Yeah.
I guess the respect is settling in here between these teams. And so far, no one's really making a move, even though we do see a lot of map control go over to the way of Lucky Cat over on that B site. And it looks like they are going to group up a little bit, just a little bit, and we finally see Wavy moving over to that B side, and Chris still holding A short. He has a feeling someone's close, and he's not wrong.
Yep.
Tora looking for him, and he finds him. Wonderful kill to start the round here. And now the execute onto the B side is coming in. Now Jello's using those blast packs to get in there. He clears the site with that nade, beautifully placed to take out RV, and now it's down to a retake, and this is where it's really going to get tough.
Yeah. Especially if Wavy can get into a good position with this Vandal. He's a little close up for my liking, but it's okay because Jello's clutching it out, just nading through, denying all that space being taken.
Jello trying to airstrike CT. He's not going to be able to get as much damage as he wants, but Wavy's there to back him up, does get the kill. And now they're just looking for eco frags, and they get 1 for their trouble and 2, and that's about all we're gonna see out of this round.
Yeah, Wavy playing perfectly. He knows that they need to clear out Jello first, so he waits and takes the trade frag that guarantees the round.
Nothing crazy too far. Pretty standard gameplay here. Nothing to see. But now we finally have guns on both sides. And now the question is, can Casual Pink hold back Lucky Cat? So we'll see. They are about to be tested, but first of all, Lucky Cat's going to go into a default, just pretty smart, just see what's going on, see what type of tendencies they have on this defensive side. And so far, everybody's playing it pretty disciplined. Nobody's doing anything too crazy. We do see the attackers favoring that B side, and what a shot and a half from Jello onto Jericho, removes him super early from the round. And and they're still on these lower guns, these weaker guns, and it's not making quite a difference at this point.
No, winning this bonus round could be very important. We talk about it a lot, but if they win this, they can pick up rifles. They force their opponent onto a save. They set up their economy to just like dominate for the whole first half.
Yeah, this is for sure a round you cannot lose if you're down 2-0. So the execute is gonna come out. They do tag Tora. Tora just kind of running out, and unfortunately gets tagged by the Sky Dog and gets stunned. So Sam cleans up RV and Cat, and B has fallen once again.
Yeah, they've recovered the rifles that were available on site. Now Jet one-ways the entrance from CT, but it looks like they are going to try and go for this. They know they need to win this round for the side of Casual,
Jake. But it's too tough at this point. You want to save the rifles and maybe make something happen. Clearly, something's not right in this defense, and we talk about the timeouts. It is only 3 rounds in, but something's clearly not working on that defense. It's not coordinated, and we're seeing it fall apart so quickly.
Yeah, and I'd like, this is going to be a save round from Casual's Pink. I'd really like to see them go for a trap play, just stack onto A. Like, if they just default across the map, there's not too much that they can accomplish, and it looks like they actually might do exactly what I was thinking. And they have 4 on A, Chamber setting up all his util onto B alone. And this is what you got to do on an eco round. If you want to win these rounds, you need to surprise them, get in their face with pistols, or make them walk into all your utility. So it does look like this gamble stack is going to pay off, just in terms of where the attackers hit. But
once
John
again,
first.
Yeah, once again, they're losing this pick, and Tora trying to make something happen. RV swings to help his teammate, but Dane is there to stop and deny any trade frag potentials. And now Virtue peeks out and somehow rips Jello's head off, but they know where he's at, and he has to be careful. Somehow Sam jumping in doesn't get punished for it, and now the other peak is going to come out, and that got a little messy, but it doesn't even matter. Round's over, and this is already 4-0 very, very quickly.
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is what we saw coming into Fracture, was like a 4-1 lead, almost looking pretty dominant for Lucky Cat, and Casuals Pink were able to make the recovery, make the adjustments they needed to do. One of which is going to be Jericho. He's got the op, and that can be so dangerous on Chamber, able to instantly teleport away. And he's going for the long peak too, so.
And I think the adjustment here again has to be that they're losing the early player. Listen, the aggression is fine. You just have to have a coordinated push, and there it is. Yeah. We saw them work together. Tora gets the first pick, and now it's down to a 5v4. Beautiful.
Perfect flash coming out from Sky for Tora to peek that.
Yeah, and it looked a little bit dicey, but it was actually a great kill by Tora there. Could have gone either way, so this 5v4 needs to be played perfect. If not, it's going to cost them this immenseable important round. So
yeah,
we're seeing Chris start to lurk up that A short, and he's just going to push through it, and nobody's holding for him.
Oh, but he doesn't get the timing.
No, Virtue actually adjusts his spray and gets Chris. Wavy with a beautiful refrag, but they still have the advantage here. So they get the info. They know these players have teleported, and they're already ready. The defense is already ready on this B side. Tora, once again denying any more, gets traded by Wavy. And look at Gion. Gion, don't get too aggressive. This could cost you, and it does cost them. It was unnecessary. They know where they're at. There's no need to push there by yourself.
Yeah, Wavy has been doing so good cleaning up the trade frags. Like the fact that he was able to take out Virtue, the fact that he was able to take out John, like it's just pivotal. And now they have a free site on A. They've Astrowalled to get the plant, and they'll have their pick of post-plant positions.
Sky's the Seekers come out, so they already know where they're at. They don't even have to worry about flanks. So yeah, this just got that much harder. And look at this double setup. In Hookah, this could get real dicey, but beautiful pick. Can't even say that right. Beautiful shot there by Jericho. But they don't know where this last player is, and they don't check. Wavy is just sitting there abiding for time, and it works. And he's up for the ace, but Jericho, so patient, somehow whiffs that, and it's gonna cost him the ace by Wavy. Absolutely nuclear to get that round. Amazing job there by Wavy. So sharp there, Jake.
Yeah, Wavy played the 1v1 perfectly, but he actually just got lucky. Sky flashed short, and the flash gave the notifier that he got someone, right? So he assumes that he's short, but I think that Wavy was actually blinded from U-Haul, right? So he has no chance in that because he's just gambling, right? And
yeah, but
the 1v1 was so close, but Wavy comes out.
How often though? How often, Jake? Like you get that notifier, you're like, all right, he's here. And for him to be sitting behind full blind, it is unlucky for them. So Lucky Cat living up to their name here quite a bit. So that round, unfortunately, does not go. But Jericho finding a beautiful pick at long B, and Tora getting two of his own in Hookah. This is amazing. This is amazing. But Jello getting one back. Definitely put Lucky Cat in a tough position here. This round should go to Pink here, but so far no noise. They're gonna walk out of the smoke.
Yeah, he's pushing up first. He's got one. He's got the trade. Wavy's been so good at this. He's in a 1v2. This is winnable. It's not unwinnable. He takes the teleporter now because he knows they're both on B, and he's gonna have time for the plant. But it'll be really tight. It'll be really tight. They're gonna be pulling up on him as soon as he gets out of this planting animation, and they should know where he is.
30 seconds
left. But look at this plant that he chooses. Very interestingly enough, very sketchy. But now he sees one, and now he sees two. But that would just be too much to ask of him, Jake, to get that fourth kill, that second kill right there, and then just an amazing attempt by Wavy, but look at him, man. He is 12-1, just absolutely dominating the server right now.
And that was a great double peek from the defenders, right? To go one on top of the box and one on top on the ground, you know, makes it so much harder for Wavy to readjust his aim and get both of them. But he was this close. He was so close to killing Tora too. That would have been just such a demoralizing loss for them, but they don't have to deal with that. It's now 1-5. This is still a completely open ball game. They can go on a roll. Tora's starting to feel it.
Yeah, Tora's definitely starting to feel it. He's definitely someone that we've been looking at.
Yeah,
he's definitely done a lot of work for his team, and he's gonna have to keep doing just as much work. And his teammate does bait for him in there, and they have no idea. They have no idea. He's gonna catch Jello completely off guard.
Yep.
Absolutely rips his head off, and now Sam is looking to equalize things from Long B. The smoke does come out beautifully communicated by his teammate. I don't know about that ult though, Jake.
Yeah, he knows one's there off the spam, but it was a little bit off. Maybe he's assuming there's more people grouped up. Meanwhile, though, John gets the pick with the off in showers, so very good start to the round for Casual Pink.
And they've also tagged up Chris and Short, and they have a feeling there's someone there, so they're playing this beautifully, right? No need to peek, no need to overextend. The lead has been given. So now they just have to close out this 5v3, and it's looking pretty good. Chris is going to go ahead and get healed up here by Dane.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to regroup onto Long B. But the fact is that they know Sam was here, and they know he hasn't left unless he walked away. So they'll probably have the read, especially on the sound cues here.
And unfortunately, Tora gets full blinded, and for some reason, Jericho wasn't able to assist him there, and now they brought it down to a 3v3. This is just looking so unfortunate for them.
Yeah, that was a very nice take. Oh, but Virtue.
But Virtue has a wall bang to bring this back to a 2v2, so well done by him. He now has to smoke, but they're just pushing through the smoke or walking through the smoke. Chris might catch Virtue, but unfortunately he runs out of bullets. Chris does get the 3K.
Yeah.
That is
there's
tough
that
to
chamber
lose,
off.
Jake.
It's so fast. But yeah, that is a round that really needed to go into Casual's favor. They had both opening picks, and they're still unable to close out the round. That's very unfortunate. They even had the right setup, I think. That, you know, but the dash out from Sam was so good. Like this is what I was talking about with Jet. Like you can be so explosive dashing into a smoke, finding out where the defenders are, and the flash is perfect too. So just a easy round almost it looked. All of the attackers are grouped up towards B, 2 outside of Hookah. They're definitely going to be able to take control of it much easier this time.
Yeah, and now they're going to explode here, Jake. Yep. They're looking to go into the site fast. And so far, this is the right move. But see, I don't like this. Tora's by himself on the site, left to defend against 5 players. It's just simply not going to work out. Somehow, Jello dies from fall damage. That is a bit weird, but, you know, down to the 4v4, I don't like the dynamic between Jericho and Tora on that site. Yeah, Jericho falls back. Tora's just left to die. It's just unfortunate.
The synergy has not been there so far, which is unfortunate because they have had the reads, but oh my god, everyone gets mowed down coming out of the smoke, and Dane cleans it up. Yeah,
there's just no chance running out of CT. All 3 players just got absolutely mowed down, as you said, Jake, and this is looking very, very, very tough for the side of Casual Pink. They have not been able to defend almost at all compared to what they were doing last game.
Yeah.
They were just working off each other, and in this game, it just feels like that's missing.
Yeah, and I don't mean to harp on the Reyna choice, but it's just in situations like this where they keep going B and Reyna's playing A. Reyna just doesn't get a chance to even take the fight. Like if you don't take the fight, then you can't get any value basically. And then on the retake, all you have is like the measly little flash, which is it's just not the best flash in the game at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That Reyna could have made the difference, right? They maybe needed more utility to hold back these attackers pushing into the site. So So far, Tora does go down, which is not who you want to see go down early in this round. He is their top fragger, so RV
and
is
going down to a
lagging.
blast pack of all things. What a great play.
Yeah, what a great play by Jello. That they've been having some interesting fights, right? With Jello falling off and dying last round.
Yeah.
So they are yet again grouping up to hit this B side. It's been the bane of Casual Pink, but RV finally getting something going. He does get a pick, and now they have to know that this B hit is coming out again, and Jericho has to do something here. It is so tough. Wavy finds him, removes him from the round, and now they're looking to find RV, who's pretty much stranded in hookah because he doesn't know if anybody's behind him, and doesn't even matter. Chris just takes him out anyways.
Yeah, and this is a familiar sight. We've got Astra and Reyna retaking against 4. This has been the story of the half so far, is the B retakes that just don't have like almost any util to pull this off.
What I would like to see is Reyna actually flashing for his teammates. He does finally get a kill off the flash, but nice. Virtue gets one of his own, but he runs out into a 1v2. Sam is positioned to help get the kill there, and Dane does get one. He knows where Sam is, has to get the kill onto Sam. But does he have time, Jake? I don't think he has time. That's so close. It was so close.
Well, I mean, that was a wonderful try from John. Like, that's exactly how you have to use Reyna, right? You need to take these fights, you need to win the fights, and it's like, I mean, if he's just a half a second faster, and it was almost impossible for him to be any faster. He did it as fast as possible, but it was a great try that doesn't work out.
Yeah, great try indeed, but, you know, I actually would have wanted to see him flash through the wall into the back site, and I think that could have been pretty important, but instead he does take the fight, wins it, but it's just not enough.
Yeah. This time the defenders have taken a lot of space on A. They're pushed up all the way into short, and Chris knows this. He's aware that Ray's made it all the way past, and he's gonna hit the next trip as well, but will he spot out the bomb that's sitting in spawn? No, he won't.
No, he's actually going to walk right by it and maybe even peek into... Nope, he's not going to peek into the chamber just yet. Chris is just chilling, waiting for that push, and he almost gets out-timed, but RV just completely whiffs, and that is just so tough to see because he needed that kill, and now... we finally see Gian returning the favor, but Jello is already entering onto the B side, and Wavy is taking the rest of it, and so now that side has just fallen, and once again we're seeing this 2v4 retake or 2v5 retake. Yeah. And, you know, Reyna again, you know, the flash just isn't going to be enough to win this round.
Yeah, they've got one flash, they're going out, and they both get shot as they fall from hookah. They get one, but it's not good enough. And I think, you know, the problem there was the casuals took a really nice move to push up into short, but the problem is Tora gets spotted, you know, going even deeper into short A, and once they know where he is and they know where the Sky is, after Sky pushes showers, they know how Lucky Cat knows how weak B is, and they're able to just pounce, right? And once they do, they've taken the space and they've taken the site. It's just impossible to take it away from them.
You are divided.
So this is a change of pace, though. We have not seen really any fast A rounds coming out from the side of Lucky Cat Gaming, and it's going to be perfect. They've isolated Reyna and Showers. They're very aware that Reyna could be here, but he gets the win anyways, and they deny the plant. This is looking good for them.
Yeah, so far great defensive play coming out from Casual Pink, but now they just have to deny anything further than this. They leave Chris to kind of just lurk there, and he's able to get away after they kill him. He's able to get a second one too. This is just a bit tragic because the round just fell apart. Like, that was so winnable, and now Chris gets a third, maybe even a fourth here.
Yeah.
There it is.
Jeez, Chris just went absolutely beast mode. Like, he didn't even have to do that to secure the round either. Like, his teammates had already planted on B and they had like 3 there. It was just kind of over.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is just not working out. And I'm kind of surprised, Jake. We saw the timeouts come out in the last 2 games. Why hasn't Casual Pink taken a timeout yet? This is something that I'm just not understanding. It worked. Why not do it again? You guys are down 10-1 at this point. You know, so I don't know why that hasn't happened. So, unfortunately,
I agree.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is the last round of the half. So they really need to get this second round here if they really have any hope of trying to bring this back.
Yep. And Lucky Cat are back to their default, just holding very passively for the showers push, as well as Chamber holding the short push. She's got 2 traps set up for it, though. They're going to have to push into a well-defended B side if they decide to go this way. But Wavy is just taking space very slowly into showers. This is where Reyna's been playing, so this is dangerous to just contact play into Arena. But little does he know, Reyna's not here. So, or maybe that's his read. Maybe he is guessing that Reyna's not there. So it looks like the attack is going to come through onto A. They're bunched up onto short. Flash comes out, and RV gets 1, but he's traded out immediately. It's all down to John. He's in showers. Can he beat out Wavy? Yes, he can.
He does. And that's a huge frag to find here. And now he has to be able to do more, and Chris just denies it, but Jero gets a beautiful pick back right onto Dane. And so Jello is in this pushed up position though, and wow, Chris trying to re-peek, and he does get the kill, and Jello gets one of his own. This completely fell apart, and now they have to plant, but look, it's being held. He knows he has to win it, and Virtue can close that out. How does that happen? How did that occur, Jake? Was that not a 3v2?
It was a 3v2, but I mean, Chris's aim has been so snappy. Even though he misses the first shot, you know, the reload time on or rather not even the reload time, but just like the amount of time before you can take another shot on Chamber's ult is so fast that he's able to re-peek that and hit the second shot. And then, you know, they just have the fundamentals. They're covering for each other. Chris was able to get that 1 kill onto showers because even though he gets Reyna flashed, he doesn't unscope. He trusts his teammates to kill the Reyna flash, and then Reyna's just dry peeking into the op, right? It's like, that's not something that can happen with any other character who has a flash, which is why I'm not really a big fan of Reyna's flash, right? So they're going to have a mega defense round, a mega defense half here. And Jello's already starting it off with 2, but Jericho gets the double trade back.
Hey, Virtue finding a 3rd, so round's not looking too shabby here, but we still see the attackers pushing onto that B side. They finally take the TP here.
Yep. And it's probably going to be a 2v2 post plant. Wavy does not have his star to deny plant, and the plant's going to go through.
He's probably going to save that star to smoke off something in this retake, and honestly, that would be the best decision, but Wavy takes a fight with Tora, and immediately his teammate swings to help him, and they get the pick, and now they know where the last player is, and he peeks into 2, and Tora absolutely denies anything further.
Yeah, Virtue has been so good on these pistols, like not just on the save round, but pistol rounds themselves. And even though Jello gets 2 opening frags, once they get traded out, Virtue gets his own frag that evens it up into a 2v2. And I think the only thing is that perhaps Wavy shouldn't have taken that fight. It's a little bit of a hindsight moment, a moment where we know where they were positioned. So it's, you know, it's not something we can say like Wavy did wrong. It's just unfortunate that it didn't work out in that sense.
Yeah, and regardless, I'm happy it didn't. We have another round on the board.
Yep.
It is 11-2. And we're looking for that 3rd. We're looking for that 3rd here, and they are taking B. So this is looking very, very good for Casual Pink. Now these other 2 players desperately need to get on. Oh dear, He needed to get on the other side of the map, but now Wavy finds one with the shorty. Gonna get a second. No, Jericho stops the nonsense here, but look at RV behind Dane, though. Or close to Dane, sorry.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard fight for Dane to win. Oh, and he almost
it almost goes his way anyway, so... oh my goodness, but look at Sam with a shorty. Now he has the Spectre, and it gets a little dicey here.
They're both so low on the attacker's side. He could win this, but the double peek is too deadly.
Yeah, great job not to lose that round. That would have been absolutely disastrous, but great double peek coming out from the boys in casual ping.
Yeah. So this is the pivotal round, the first gun round of the half. If it allows Lucky Cat to take the 12th, to take the penultimate match point, then it's going to be a long road ahead for casuals. Casuals just slowly defending the space they've
that's
taken.
what they're doing?
But they're unable to deal with Wavy in U-Haul. He's just been too good.
Yeah, that he has, and already losing that first player in Tora no less, but Gion is picking up the pace here a little bit, and he is catching up in kills, but he's going to need to be the difference here in this round if they really want to win this 4v5. And they're already tagged up quite a bit. The heal is coming out finally. And they're trying to get this bomb plant down, but Chris is getting ready to come deny it. The flash was perfect. Gets Gion completely flash. RV peaks. Gets one Wavy though.
Wow, Wavy.
Still a menace in that U-Haul.
Yeah.
And he finally goes down, and now it's down to match point, Jake.
I mean, all of casual pink was like up close on site without having cleared U-Haul, without having taken showers control or any of backside. It's just not a favorable position. You know, if you want to defend your plant, if you want to even get your bomb plant off, you can't get pinched from U-Haul and backside, right? You need at least one of those, and they did not have it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this match is close to its finale here. Can the boys of Casual Pink bring this back to overtime? Now that would be a treat for everybody watching, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It would be one of the most insane comebacks I've ever seen.
Absolutely, and that's what we're hoping for here at Activate Series X. So far, both teams testing each other out. We're seeing some action start to develop here in Hookah, but nobody wants to push just yet. And they shouldn't. Look at that setup in Hookah, Jake. It is absolutely deadly if they walk in there.
They should have heard the sound cue of the judge, and they should know how scary it is to walk into a judge in Hookah.
Yeah, but look what's scarier. They're running into Wavy and Chris.
Absolutely.
And there's Wavy as we speak, getting the kill onto Jericho. Tora does get one back in Jello, but we're gonna see Virtue maybe dedicate this Cosmic Divide, but opts not to do it just yet.
30 seconds left.
Right.
Highly recommend that they do.
Yeah, they're just walking out onto A instead, and Chris gets 2.
Yeah.
Oh, what a crispy shot from Virtue, but it's gonna leave Tora alone in a 1v3. He makes that a 1v2, but he doesn't have access. Oh, he does have access to the bomb. 9 seconds, he gets one. He's gonna have time for the plant.
What an amazing peek. He has ult.
Yeah, he has ult and his grenade. He's gonna use his ult now and take the space and take the fight and win. What a round from Tora.
What a clutch, Jake. You saw that?
Yeah.
That got so scary when the Jet just updrafted like that. That got so scary because Tora could have easily have whiffed that rocket, maybe hit the back wall instead of the actual truck. And wow, that is a beautiful 4K to keep his team alive.
I
on
mean, the
this
best
17th
part
round.
about that was that I think the nade is what forced what forced Sam to updraft onto Truck right into the ultimate. He had no
Yeah.
choice. It was so perfectly played.
Yeah, that was actually brilliant. By
So now
Tora, so-
Lucky Cat are going to take a save, but Chris still takes the opening frag, even though Wavy and him are both paying it for it in HP. Yeah, and Chris is gonna actually pop his ult and take control of showers. He's gonna be scoped down the line. He knows no one's coming
You
this
are
way for him,
divided.
and he's actually pushing up and taking more space.
That's not good because now it just what's left, right? B. So it's gonna make this defending side job so much more easier now that they have that info that there's nothing in showers and there's definitely nothing in short because of their presence. So, and now we're seeing them be forced to take this B side, and they're already getting ready to swarm. Tor really needs to get out into the site to help his teammates, and for some reason they're not clearing it and they're just going for the plant. This is interesting, but they do have the site, and now that makes sense.
No.
Right? But Dane finds Tora pushing for free, and this is a huge mistake. Virtue, though, doing what he can. He does find Sam,
my
but
God,
Jello with an
He's gonna
absolute
ult here, right? Yeah, he's
crispy
ulting,
shot, and he
pulls
ults,
it
but
out.
it doesn't matter because Chris is there. And oh my goodness, it's all down. It's over.
Yeah.
I couldn't even finish my sentence, Jake. It's done and dusted. What a series that we just watched here.
It's been a fantastic back and forth between both teams. It's unfortunate it had to end that way. I wanted to see more.